Hey guys, and welcome to the part 2 for Expert Clash series in Dawn of War Vanilla version 1.1. Continuing with this series, pretty excited on what these players have in store for us in the early days of the first Dawn of War game. At this point in time we're about 2 months, 1 or 2 months into the game since it was released, so the tactics might not seem as effective as they are today in the latest Soulstorm era. So the map is Deadman's Crossing again, as we had this map also in the previous video. We have Economic, which is AriXar versus Love Below. This is Karandras, experienced Ork player back then. Karandras opens with Barracks, War Banner, and 2 Slugger Boy squads. Got the second Gretchen squad out now, and we'll start building those listening posts. From AriXar we've got 3-4 scouts again. Yeah, this is the most popular opening so far, even if the vanilla games we've seen, 4 scouts was the most effective, even in the first versions, as it is now in Soulstorm. Send this squad of scouts towards the relic to get it, and got the force commander out.
Be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Yes, Lord?
Scouts in position. At your command. Scouts ready. At your command.
The Almighty Servant and Fear were still not playing at this point, or maybe they were complete newbies learning the game. Later on they become among the best Space Marines players, and we will certainly get to their games as well. Perhaps that will be a complete higher level than what we're seeing now. The older they replace, the worse they are, basically, at least in vanilla. The newer they are, the better they get. Build the listening posts slowly on the captured points. And from Karandras, what will he do? We haven't seen too many work replays. What I know though is that the word tracks are quite powerful. When they get out they have big shooter basically equipped, which deal insane damage to infantry. Loads of Slugger Boys from Karandras, 2 War Banners, and a generator. Did not bother getting his relic yet, maybe we'll go for that later. Goes into attack and surrounds the force commander here in the negative cover. Drops his HP nicely. Managed to get out. AriXar trying to save his force commander. Looks like Orks are dying way faster though than the Space Marines. We have about the same numbers though. Loads of Slugger Boys, lots of Scouts and Space Marines. I can't say who is outnumbering now. The problem for AriXar in this position is he's got ranged squads which would lose the fight against Slugger Boys in close combat, so he has to retreat. Trying to micro nicely, dance around, out micro the Ork player. Good job so far by the Ork being aggressive. The Slugger Boys feel very strong. They win the Tactical Space Marines in close combat in vanilla. Of course, they also outnumber the squad. Maybe they were a bit stronger in vanilla compared to Dark Crusade and Soulstorm. I'm not sure. I never played Dawn of War vanilla online. I have not played Winter Assault online. I am not experienced in these games. I have no clue about the upgrades, how powerful a squad, I mean a certain infantry squad or vehicle was. These are basically new things for me. So if you hear me saying something stupid, feel free to correct me in the commentary. I'd love that. Looks like AriXar slowly dealing with these Orks, thanks to also the upgraded LP2. It gets repaired. Karandras does not bother killing this servitor. He won't take down the LP2 this way. Loads and loads of Slugger Boys got killed, and AriXar comes on top in this fight. I'm not sure what exactly Karandras achieved with this attack. Yeah, he killed some marines, some scouts, dealt some damage to this LP2, but he did not deal any significant damage, and he lost way more than AriXar. When you're being aggressive like that, you have to try and leave a few squads behind and take down the economy, take down the listening posts and decap the points. There's no point in only going forward if you cannot deal any economic damage or if you cannot kill the enemy squads. He is stopped at this point. Basically the worst area he could fight around this LP2. Better fight around here. Well, he had to tie up those Space Marine squads and the scouts, so he kept pushing. After this failed attack, he decided to take up the relic. It was sort of an Slugger Boys all in. He does not have too much at home. 92 to 10 economy for Orks. 92 to 20 for Space Marines. The armory is up. Listening post being repaired in there. Superior economy for AriXar. He has to build this listening post on the relic as well. At this point, players still were not very responsible for building listening posts on top of the captured relics. For some reason.
We stand ready.
Oh, what's this? Slugger Boys upgraded to anti-vehicle. You've got basically tank busters on the Slugger Boy squad. You could have upgraded that, and you probably could even add big shooters to the Slugger Boys. Karandras jumps over the high ground here and will try to take down a generator. It gets repaired very quickly.
Here to serve.
Very fast repair speed, gets a bit closer, and one generator goes down. Well done. He's also does not have anything in here. AriXar can decap the relic. He wasted his big jump, big mag jump, cannot retreat back in the river. We'll have to run around somehow, keep this squad alive. Lots of Slugger boys got killed, including the upgraded ones. Storm boys were added to the party. Good fortified position in here. He has to also upgrade 1 or 2 listening posts. Make sure he can defend those banners and pile of guns in case Space Marine will decide to go in. Slugger boys dead on the Big Mech squad. Big Mech left alive. Has to retreat. Mech shop up, another generator. And we've got 110 to 10 income for Orks. Very low income on power. He better build this big generator as well. Take and hold count down, 4 minutes left, almost 5. Karandras decapping this. Big Mech in danger right now. He probably does not have the jump. Has to be attached to an infantry squad. Another items to surround and kill the force commander in here. I can barely see it. Well, I believe force commander would have won the fight against the Big Mech easily. He just had to fight. He also has massive support from snipers. And 2 squads of Space Marines had to fight the Big Mech.
We stand ready.
AriXar tier 2 adding the heavy weapons to the Space Marine squad.
Faith is our shield.
Heavy bolters were added. Builds the machine cult. Much better economy here for AriXar, 110 to 30. Actually, it's identical now, equal economy. Still, feels like the Space Marine army is stronger. Plenty of shooter boys in here and even slugger boys. However, the snipers can deal with that easily, I believe, or most of this infantry. Unless Orks survive until they get very close to them and tie them up. Good job here with Space Marines, heavy weapons reaching to the pile of guns. They receive no damage. They can outrange any work buildings. Not sure what work unit would be required to reach them in range. Shooter boys without big shooters not good in this case. They will certainly die until they try to get close to the Space Marines. So Karandras is playing it safe, does not want to engage yet. Sometimes staying back and waiting for the right moment is the best you can do, even if you lose a few buildings. Great stuff here. Gretchins can repair while infiltrated. The banner, this one will likely go down, as well as the pile of guns. Loads of green skins, and Karandras decides to jump in with the Big Mech and the Storm boys. Nice engagement in here. Where's that force commander? I can hear his hammer hits. Okay, it's here. Nice micro from AriXar though, does not lose much with on this work engagement, although it's in the heavy cover. Shooter boys have received the big shooters also, trying to deal some damage while AriXar retreats. Big shooters are very good at that, dealing damage while the enemy is retreating. They have good fire on the move damage. I believe it was much higher in vanilla, as some people were mentioning in the commentaries. Now from this high ground with 2 LP2s, no way Karandras can keep pushing. He will lose the fight under those LP2s and has to go back. He successfully pushed back the Space Marine from his outpost. 140-30 economy, 116-60 now. That's much higher economy for AriXar. He should be able to outtake the Orks. A Dreadnought already out. No vehicles noticed from Karandras. I wonder why did he even build the mech shop. He had no power at the time he placed that mech shop. No power income at all. It was plus 10. Not enough power to order any vehicles. He still did not produce any vehicle. So the mech shop was likely a big waste. Maybe adding the knobs would have been better. Hopefully he will make use of this very soon. Strange to see none of the players built the big generator. It was expensive, more expensive in vanilla than it is now in Soulstorm. Good job by the snipers. One shot the tank busters to death. I mean, this bunch of snipers.
Scouts in position.
Karandras is surprised how fast he lost that squad. No chance for him to even retreat. Loads of snipers, what can I say? Very dangerous for infantry, unless they've got Terminator armor. I believe snipers can even kill Terminators. Not sure on the damage though. Rip this works as well. No way they can escape unless Karandras will decide to go in and surround the snipers from 2 sides. Not only is the damage crazy high from the snipers, it also drops the morale of the infantry. And even more so effective in the negative cover. Sacred Artifact up, Machine Cult up, 1 Dreadnought prepared. AriXar staying in his defensive position for now. No listening posts upgraded yet. Big mistake in here from Karandras, in my opinion. He had to upgrade this to LP2s a long time ago. As a result, we've got higher income for AriXar. He took care to upgrade his points. All of the points are upgraded, which resulted in much higher income on requisition, and that without even having a listening post on top of this relic. So much carelessness on the relics from the players at this point in time in vanilla. Hopefully it will get better later. Only now at the 18th minute 2 servitors going to build that listening post. Tier 3 from Orks. I wonder what tier 3 vehicles do Orks have. Is Kilaken here a tier 3 vehicle? Maybe we'll see Flash Gates and Mad Dogs, maybe even the War Boss. Not much action for now. Karandras staying behind his outpost. It's not fortified though. He had to upgrade the banners and both LP2s. Very risky to have them like that in front. You can easily lose them.
At your command.
And tier 3 up for Space Marine now as well. The HQ shape has changed.
We stand ready.
More heavy weapons being added to the Space Marine squads. Builds a minefield in here will be good against those close combat works if they jump in. We'll get some damage from the minefield. Again, AriXar getting in range. Could easily take down this LP1. Goes down.
6 minutes until take and hold victory.
98 to 60. Here the orc suffering begins. Unless somehow he manages to get out some strong tier 3 units and go into attack. If he manages to kill at least half of this Space Marine army and the Dreadnought, he could still have the chances to win the game, even. Something being produced in the mech shop. It's been idling for most of the game. A big waste. Oh, a looted Lemon Rust tank got out. That's a tier 4 unit or what? I don't know. Probably still was a tier 3 unit in vanilla. I might be wrong though.
At your command.
5 minutes until take and
Well
hold
done
victory.
with a looted tank. I'd like to see it in action. Probably does not have very good accuracy on his artillery weapon at least.
At last, back to war.
And a Dreadnought up close might be able to deal with it in close combat.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
More vehicle being produced by the Space Marines as well. Something in here in the machine cult is coming out. Loads of snipers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, my lord. Scouts ready.
5 squads of snipers. 3 squads of Space Marines.
What would you
Force Commander and Librarian.
step on the road?
More minefields being placed in the
4
river. Good
minutes
job with the
until
mines.
take and hold victory.
AriXar are trying to use the full potential of the race even in the early days of vanilla. Two LP1s down for work, Pylo guns down, and a banner. Well, even if they were upgraded, still would not get saved. Oh, whoa. AriXar actually got his land reader out. I believe this was a very expensive unit in vanilla. And by the look of it, AriXar is tier 4. Finally he decided to place a big generator. Only 79 to 60 income for Orks. Certainly not enough.
3 minutes until take and hold victory.
War boss is here and we're probably about to see the last fight. I'm not sure how War can hold the next Space Marine attack. Nothing to deal with the Land Reader. For the first time we'll see the Land Reader in action in vanilla online. On my channel at least. For these 1v1 games. War goes in, activates the war ability on the war boss. The looted Lemon Rust tank is idling. Some damage has been done to the Land Reader. Good job with that. It had much lower HP, also only 5000 HP in vanilla for the Land Reader. I believe it's around 10,000 in Soulstorm. 2 minutes until taking hold, a massive slaughter going on in this river. Oh, a second Land Reader got out. I see. People told me you could make unlimited number of a certain type of unit, except for the heroes, I guess. Unlimited amount of Land Readers, Bloodthirsters, Avatars.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unguarded.
Yeah, nothing can stop the Land Reader, not even the Lemon Rust tank. Although they have almost equal amount of HP. It probably has a different type of armor. 2 land readers in action. Yeah, that's it. Karandras lost all of his army. It's over. Big mistake in decision making, not upgrading the listening posts. Players do not love this map by the look of it. GG gets called. Nice fun gaming here. Always bad as in work to build your banners and even production buildings in front unless you upgrade all the banners, upgrade the listening posts. You better build them behind your HQ or in the base in this area would be best. Well played by AriXar once again. He shows us how the Space Marine is played in vanilla. Very well done. Very good game knowledge. This is the post-game summary results. Domination on military. AriXar kills much more orcs. On resources, far ahead, over 4,000 advantage. That's what happens when you upgrade your economy. In the long run, you will always come out on top. Second game for today's video. Slugga Pink, another top orc player in vanilla. This color scheme reminds me of Invader Zim in Soulstorm. There was a fun player in Soulstorm, Invader Zim, which had similar color scheme. Also pink. Orc player. Funny guy. This is actually an orc mirror, Karandras versus Slugga. Slugga Ping putting up 2 banners at the very beginning. Interesting decision. Probably plans to mass a lot of orcs, or maybe he will go for Storm Boys. I believe 2 banners allows you to build Storm Boys. At least that's the case in Soulstorm. From Karandras we've got banner up and a generator as well. Both banner and generator, also very unusual compared to what we've got in Soulstorm nowadays. Completely different openings. Big Mech, why do you build 2 banners and generator and get the Big Mech out? At this point you don't even have resources to build listening posts. I'm not sure about the grid with fast double banners. What do they give you?
What's it?
In this game it only plays to your disadvantage. It delays your economy a bit, I think. Instead of the second banner you could have built faster those listening posts and maybe even upgrade one. And after that you can add the second banner. Maybe Pink has something else in mind, we'll see. Big mechs checking each other's enemy bases. Shoot boy squad out for Karandras.
Please, no more kissing.
2 slugger boys up for him. And shooter boys. Or wait. 3 slugger boys for Karandras and a shooter boy squad plus Big Mech. Stronger infantry by the look of it. And what do we have for pink? The second generator now being placed. The only reason he built 2 banners, in my opinion, he probably was afraid of some sort of rush. I cannot explain it differently. Adds a 3rd generator, very greedy placement for power generators. No LP2s yet, low economy, very weak army, much weaker than opponent. Much smaller in size also. Is this a kind of fast tier 2 from pink? Might be. He could go for fast mech shop. Will he manage to stop this attack though? Well, if he upgrades at least 1 banner, I'm not sure if he could upgrade even the banners in vanilla. If he upgrades 1 banner in here, he should be safe. He's also... no LP2 yet. He should be upgrading the LP2 of this one. 86 to 30 income. Interesting. What's giving him this income? He's got no LP2. Very strange. 68 to 10 for a love below, which is Karandras. So Karandras on lower requisition income, now it's equal, but he had better map control. Maybe pink has LP2s, but they actually look differently, the same as LP1 here in vanilla. Might well be. I can actually see that we've got double weapons on this one, as well as this one and this one. So maybe all the points are actually LP2s. From what I recall, LP1s only have 1 weapon. 1 gun, I mean. Here we have a double gun on the listening posts. This might be... this is probably how LP2s look in vanilla, at least in the early patches. I've got no idea, but he's got high income, so I'm assuming these are LP2s. Builds the Pylo guns. Still no tier 2 yet. I wonder why he built 3 generators so quickly. Maybe to get that power bank and have enough power once the mech shop is up to make vehicles quickly. 80 to 10 for Karandras. He's got much better map control now, taking a critical location. The relic is up, and listening post is placed. Oh yeah, this is how the LP1 look on Karandras base. Only 1 gun, as we can see, held by the Gretchen. A weapon with 1 gun. On the other side we've got LP2s, the Gretchen holding the weapon with 2 guns. Pink getting out will try to get the critical location decapped and maybe take a relic finally. He has to try. No bleeders were added to the squad for Karandras. Pink would lose the fight. If he'd attack a bit later, maybe it would be better. He's not retreating, maybe he just wants to regroup and will go in again. Army size now seems bigger for the pink boys. Still close fighting here. Even the big mechs have about the same amount of HP left. But more and more pink boys remain alive compared to the dark purple ones. Weird teleport. Close, very close battle, back and forth actually. Lasted about 1 minute, maybe less. And it switched to each player's favor until Karandras kept reinforcing his units and eventually won the fight. From the other side, the Slugger boys managed to take down the LP2 in here, while Pink was fighting here on the other side. He lost a strategic point, big loss. Economy decreases to 70, 40, 30. A mech shop, however, was built and a vehicle is already on the way.
What do you want?
No mech shop yet for Karandras. That will be a problem very soon, I believe.
What do you want?
Pilo guns again placed in front. Not a very good decision. It got some HP, a bit higher HP compared to a banner and listening post, but still can be taken down relatively easy. Oh, there goes a war track, but very bad movement with it. Got surrounded by the Orks and destroyed. I'm assuming, yeah, some Slugger boys have been upgraded to tank busters. They have been given anti-vehicle weapons, so they look like tank busters in here. So Karandras had anti-vehicle to deal with that first war track. Not managed properly also by Pink. He's got another 2 war tracks on the other side, however. We'll go and check that relic, maybe we'll take it down. Restored his listening post on the lost strategic point. Keeps producing probably more and more war tracks. And if he attacks within the next minute or 2, he might be able to win. There's no mech shop up for Karandras, he's only got infantry. Karandras infantry might be bigger in size, not necessarily stronger army though. No vehicles, that's a problem. Plenty of anti-vehicle though. These anti-vehicle squads have to be tied up. Yeah, big mech jumps into them. Oh, a Mad Dog is here finally. For the first time in vanilla I do see Mad Dogs online. Can they place the bombs around here? I wonder. They should be able to. One Mad Dog dies, Pink loses his big mech. And looks like Karandras is winning the fight. Unexpected. Looks like Pink mismanaged his units. And loses most of his army. Well, what can he do now? Can he even make a comeback after this bad fight? If you do not feel confident with the fight, you better don't fight them. Just sit back. Give a listening post if necessary until you feel comfortable. Until you get prepared. Well, I guess the Mad Duck made the difference. It heals the close nearby units.
What?
3 war tracks going on the other side. They will do a base trade by the look of it. Something tells me it might end bad for Pink. He's hiding in there with the war tracks. 3000 HQ for the settlement. Low HP for a stronghold headquarters. Oh boy, this is actually a very close base trade. Karandras almost lost his HQ already, even under the repair, goes down very fast. 5 war tracks in there. And Pink manages to save his one. Oh boy, that was unexpected. Completely underestimated these war tracks. And Karandras even lost his big mech. Can't really deal with the enemy big mech. No heroes. Boy's hut going down as well for Karandras. Does he have any other production building? No other production buildings left. I guess the rules here were a bit different. You had to destroy all the buildings probably of the enemy, all of the banners maybe, and the pile of guns. Not sure about the listening posts in order to win. Yeah, looks like Pink is on top of this now. If he gets in here with all of these war tracks, there won't be enough anti-vehicle to deal with them. Okay, looks like you only have to take down the banners, pile of guns and production buildings. In order to win, no need to destroy the listening posts. Unexpected victory now in the end for Pink. Even with lower economy, seemed like he used a cheesy build perhaps. Or you could say he played smarter, outplayed his opponent, and won in the end. Nice base trade. Not sure if Karandras would have managed to deal with those war tracks if he stayed in the base. In his own base to defend. Probably not. There were too many war tracks. Pink came out on top even on economy in the end. Whoa. He had higher income and power. I guess that's the reason. Unusual game. Well played by Pink. Third game, we've got Ironclad Space Marines in the lower left position versus Chaos XT angkorwat. A new player, new name for me.
What is your wish, great one?
And extremely difficult to spell. I'll just name him XT.
Grant us the gifts of the Chaos Gods, great one. Whatever you desire.
Almost burned one of his heretics to death already. Risky on this map against Space Marines. If the scouts get in your base, they would easily kill your heretic. Burning the heretic to half, maybe, until you build the listening posts. No more than half.
Scouts here.
From Ironclad, 4 scouts. The default build in vanilla.
You favor us with your attentions. We can serve you.
From Chaos, 3 cultists, a squad of Chaos Marines, and Chaos Lord probably on the way. Fast map control from Ironclad. He does not harass his opponent. Instead aims for faster critical location control and a faster relic. There go the Chaos Marines. Can these scouts escape alive?
Scouts here.
Only if they get reinforced. Very close, managed to retreat on 30 HP. Ironclad did not even try to reinforce them.
Scouts here. Yes, my lord.
Praise the Emperor.
Scouts in position.
While the
Force
enemies of
Commander
the Emperor
out.
still draw breath, there can be no
And Chaos Lord is here as well. Time to go and attack for Chaos. He's got superior army. Cultists, Chaos Marines, Chaos Lord. And only Force Commander from Ironclad. And I heard Chaos Lord wins.
while the enemies
Force Commander 1-on-1. Force Commander lower HP also. Will be easy win for Chaos Lord. Focus on the listening posts. Cultists probably will have to go back and capture a critical location perhaps. Or stay here and decap this point. Ironclad does not hurry in going and defending his point. He knows he will lose this fight, stays back until he feels comfortable fighting.
Position.
Generator, the first one placed. Relic under control for Chaos. Same for Ironclad. Cultists decapping Space Marines relic. And there we go with the fight. Chaos Lord versus the Force Commander. This is not pure one-on-one fight though. We've got plenty of Space Marines, Scouts and Chaos Marines also involved. Still looks like Chaos Lord was ahead and killed the Force Commander first, then shortly after died as well. Close fight right here. But Space Marine is fighting us at home, so the chances that he'd win this fight are much higher. 2 squads of Space Marines, only 1 squad of Chaos Marines, and now we'll force XT to retreat. They stopped, probably pathing.
Scouts in position.
Yeah, that might have been pathing right here. Very sad for Chaos. They just stuck into this LP1. Again, they got stuck. Look at these members of the same squad retreating just fine, and the other one kept stucking in the textures. I don't know how this happened. And yeah, fair enough for Chaos now to complain about that.
Anything for the great powers.
Ironclad agrees with him. 68 to 10 for Space Marines. Well, Chaos is ahead in income at least, and even better bank, I'm assuming, right? Armory is up, Chaos Lord back to life. Nothing is lost yet for Chaos. He also had 2 relics under control, they just were not fortified. This should be easy fight for Chaos, this fight until the Force Commander gets out in here on the battlefield. More Chaos Marines coming out.
Anything for the great powers.
80 to 20 income for Chaos. Oh boy, we've got a Flamer on the Chaos Marines. Nice one. You cannot equip this weapon for some reason in Dark Crusade and Soulstorm. Why did they delete it, I wonder? It looks nice.
Your will at your command.
Well, Raptors can be equipped with Flamers instead. Maybe that's why.
Ever vigilant.
A second generator in building process for Ironclad is getting bigger and bigger army, but he will stay behind in tech for sure. No armory yet.
Awaiting orders.
Maybe adding the armory after the second Space Marine squad would have been a wiser decision for Ironclad. Having 2 squads with upgrades is probably better than having 3 squads without upgrades. Even heavy bolters were added and grenade launchers on the cultists. Chaos finds himself in a very good spot right now. He can fight this Space Marine army, I believe, easily from the heavy cover. He's retreating, does not feel comfortable, not confident in his forces. Also scouts tying up a squad of Chaos Marines. Retreats, manages to kill the scouts, and now heavily focusing the Force Commander with all of his infantry and the Chaos Lord. Same being done by Ironclad, all the focus goes on the Chaos Lord. Chaos Lord dies, and so does the Force Commander. Well, retreats on 3 HP, almost killed by a bolter in the end, I guess. Or just some damage over time from the Flamer, I don't know. LP2 now also upgraded by Chaos. Man, I like this Chaos. The way he plays looks really good. And he hits tier 2 now. Probably reproducing the Chaos Lord again.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
3 squads of Space Marines alive. No armory though for Ironclad.
At your command.
Very unfortunate. Now it's risky to go like that in this corner. You could get trapped and killed when you do that.
Your will.
Scouting with 1 squad would be safer, preferably scouts or assault marines. When you go in dead ends like this one. Chaos Lord back up again.
Yes, master.
92 to 20 economy on Chaos. Will he make the Sorcerer? I think it was possible to produce him in tier 2.
At your command. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
No way Ironclad could go in here. Would be a suicidal move. Better go back and retreat. I think he saw the tier 2 aura on the Chaos Marines and immediately changed his mind. Armory is up now. Problem for Ironclad is economy much lower. And he's also behind in tech. Chaos is giving him a lot of time also. Could have been more aggressive. Raptors out. Maybe now he will go into attack. Also we have this sort of poison on the power scythe for the Chaos Lord. Is this how the weapon looks when it's upgraded? Might be.
My lord. Yes.
No aspiring champions yet for the Chaos Marines.
Enemies of of the dark gods.
105 to 20 economy on Chaos. 98 to 20. Economy slightly upgraded for Ironclad, but still behind compared to Chaos income.
Scouts here.
Yes, Lord.
Chaos knows he's got the advantage. If he just holds like that and holds the map, he will be ahead. Okay, aspiring champions now being added to the party. Ironclad hits tier 2, adding the plasma guns and rocket launchers to the Space Marines. I will try to slowly go in. This also looks like anti-vehicle on a Chaos Marine here. Chaos Marines were a lot more similar in vanilla to the tactical Space Marines. You could basically equip the same type of weapons on for both Chaos Marines and Space Marines.
We stand ready.
Sanity is for the weak.
XT decides to go into attack from the river side, will quickly and easily take down this LP2 without any losses. Very well done. Unexpected for Ironclad. Was out of position and could not defend this LP2. Sacrificial Circle is up as well. Where is the Sorcerer? Can you even produce him in vanilla? I believe it was possible. 2 Raptor squads out, 2 Chaos Marines and Chaos Lord. Good army combination from XT. Loads and loads of Chaos Marines from Ironclad. He keeps making more and more Space Marines. Okay, the Sorcerer is out finally, and he can be produced in the Sacrificial Circle by the look of it. The same as Librarian, just how Librarian can be made in the Sacred Artifact. It's not an HQ production unit. Good fight here for Chaos. He's got advantage thanks to the Raptors. They can tie up a Space Marine squad or 2. Chaos Lord is attached to the Chaos Marines, does not want to fight in close combat and manages to push back Ironclad without much trouble. Now he could try and take down the LP2 in there. Has to be careful with the Raptors though. Looks they are not placed in a hold stance. They always go in, and because of that they always die. Both squads of Raptors got killed in exchange for an LP2. Maybe that was even worth it. I believe Raptors paid off anyway. Thanks to the Raptors, XT managed to win the fight in here also and take down the LP2. He still got the Chaos Lord to tie up a squad if he wants. Ironclad is in panic mode right now. What does he do from here? He lost his force commander, and the Sorcerer has not even joined the fight yet during this time. Yeah, massively ahead. The Chaos is ahead in both economy and army strength, and maybe even tech. He keeps making more and more infantry. Careful now with this Sorcerer. dies very quickly from the plasma. Yeah, misusage from XT. Was not fast enough to react and retreat from the plasma guns. Also some plasma were added to the Chaos Marines. Looks very bad for Ironclad. He will try and keep holding. Oh boy, even the horrors were added to the party. I think they had good damage even to infantry. Not only anti-vehicle, but also infantry.
Yes, my lord.
Armory might go down as well for Ironclad. Well done by Chaos so far, very well played. Sorcerer was remade. Armory goes down. Now, from what I can see, horrors don't really have high damage to the Space Marines, at least. Maybe they have some damage to light infantry. Another fight between Force Commander and Chaos Lord took place in here. Chaos Lord was already too low on HP and got killed. Probably also stunned by the Force Commander. It looks like finally Ironclad found a way to push back Chaos, being very patient and not giving up. Although economy-wise he's in a very bad position, losing 2 listening posts that were upgraded. Now he will try to recover them. Another fight here took place between the Force Commander and Sorcerer, which we missed. Easy win for the Force Commander. Also with the support from Plasma Space Marine guns. And Chaos lost a lot. Will he manage to recover? Okay, both leaders were remade. And he's got 2 squads of Space Marines out. He should be fine. Unless he makes some terrible mistakes. Nice one with this squad. 2 missile launchers taking down the LP-1 on the relic.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Some float now for Ironclad. He saves resources for something. Maybe he will go no tier 3, but for the machine cult. He cannot even go tier 3 without sacred artifact or machine cult. And what is Chaos doing now? Simply recovering his Chaos Space Marines. Might be a bad decision. It seems the Chaos Marines would lose to Space Marines. They probably have less HP. Oh boy, the Force Commander gets killed again in here. And now Chaos has 2 commanders to tie up the enemy Space Marines. So much back and forth, and the LP2 got saved on 5 HP. Well done, Chaos. He can go in counterattack again. And will probably get pushed back by a land speeders or a dreadnought that will get out of the machine cult shortly. I'm sure Ironclad would have enough for a dreadnought. So maybe he'll go for it.
Yes, Lord?
Nice voice acting also on the squads and commanders. Some squads had different voice lines that were done also by different actors. And some of them in vanilla were way better than in Soulstorm or Dark Crusade. Not sure why they got changed.
Yes, Lord? We are the Emperor's chosen.
You favor us with your attentions.
Yes.
Okay, Dreadnought is out. Where would it go? In the Chaos base, or maybe getting this fight would be better. Chaos desperately needs some horrors. Well, if that's the anti-vehicle, then yeah. He's also got anti-vehicle on Chaos Marines. Dreadnought goes to tie up the anti-vehicle squad, that's how you do it. The right thing to do. Infantry-wise though, Chaos is winning the Space Marines. Massive advantage here in this fight for Chaos Infantry. Obliterated most of the Space Marines now. The Force Commander is out again, but he probably would lose the fight against Sorcerer and Chaos Lord. Only the Dreadnought left as a threat for Chaos. That's until Chaos will make some anti-vehicle. Maybe horrors. A landing in here would save the day. Force Commander down, by the look of it. Nice power bank for Chaos. I believe he's got enough to add some horrors or more anti-vehicles for the Chaos Marines. And I don't see now how Ironclad can make a comeback. He's in a very bad spot. His base is surrounded by heretics. Whatever will get out of the barracks or HQ or even the machine cult will easily be destroyed. Dreadnought almost down. Very well done by Chaos. I wonder who is this guy. Is this a Smurf or a legit known player? I don't know. Good job with repairing the Dreadnought. XT does not notice the Servitor. Should have killed it long ago. Intense fight right here. Ironclad does not give up at any cost. This is how the games were played in Auto Match. Basically the ranked mode for Dawn of War. You do not give up until the very last moment. GG, Ironclad got tired of it. Very well done and good game by both. Especially Chaos, probably the most interesting Chaos game I've seen so far in vanilla. Economy advantage for Chaos. Ironclad was struggling with economy the whole game. Game 4. Again we've got pink, which we've observed in the mirror matchup on Battle Marshes, up in the top right, versus AriXar. Pink really loves his stuff. Again, he starts with double banner. Is this a thing perhaps against rushes in vanilla. Might be. I see no other reason why you would rush 2 banners.
Scouts here.
In the lower left position, Space Marines, AriXar, we are already familiar with this player from the previous video. 4 scouts again, what else? And even a generator, that means he won't have enough requisition to place a listening post anytime soon. He'll have to wait a bit. And if work would have rushed, he'd managed to decap 2 or even 3 strategic points. Risky to open with 4 scouts and generator.
Scouts ready.
Also a very expensive opening from Ork, double banner and generator, which also delays the economy for requisition a bit. As you can see, he does not have enough to place the listening post here. The Gretchens are not even in position to build it.
Scouts in position.
Ping getting closer to the Space Marine base, trying to fight the Force Commander. Too many scouts around, no need to bother. And jumps back, places the second generator now. Still, no use was made from the second banner. He's having 13 out of 30. He could have this population cap 13 out of 20 with on 2 banners. On 1 banner, I mean. Usually you rush banners if you need more population cap early. If you want to rush your opponent. Finds an unfinished listening post here in the Space Marine base with a Big Mac and decaps it. A listening post, however, was placed by AriXar. Does not allow Ork to decap. I'm not sure if this was a bug or a legit thing to do in vanilla.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium. This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
You could place listening posts on strategic points even during the decap.
Awaiting orders.
That's not possible in Dark Crusade and Soulstorm at least. So it could have been a bug, or maybe it was meant to be so in vanilla. Can't tell you. Two banners, 3 generators and pylon guns up for Ork. Playing defensively for now, pink. AriXar decided to capture the relic with a squad of Space Marines. Instead of using the scouts, he realized if the Big Mac would jump in there, he'd probably kill the scouts very quickly, so using the Space Marines as a capping unit is not always a bad decision. If you don't need them elsewhere, just take the relic or a critical location. Snipers now being added for the scouts. A third war banner. This is the tier 2 for Orks. I believe he can build the mech shop once this banner is finished.
We are the Emperor's chosen. What is your order?
Scouts ready. Scouts here.
What is your order?
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Scouts here.
Nice range, takes down the LP2, I believe this was an LP2. At least it looked like in the last moment. All the listening posts are upgraded as well in the Orks base. Now I know how vanilla LP2s on Orks look like. He's got 50 work population cap. Yeah, a banner is up in here. And 3 more banners in the base. Build the mech shop now. Also does some counter harass on the other side. With the upgraded Slugger boys. Might be able to take down the LP2 in here. Gets repaired by 2 servitors, but still not enough speed to save it. Space Marine is also tier 2 now. But he is behind. Definitely behind. He has not placed the machine cult yet, and his economy is lower. Better economy for Ork, and the mech shop is already up. He will have vehicles very soon.
Green is best.
Only now the machine cult for Space Marine got placed.
Praise the
We
Emperor.
stand ready.
There comes out the first war track. And probably another one is getting out now. Something is being produced here, yeah, the second war track, and maybe even the third one.
Don't bother me. I'm working on something.
Same big shooter style weapon. It looks almost the same as on the LP2. Very similar to the one on the Pylo guns. Well, AriXar is prepared for the war tracks. He's got anti-vehicle on 1 squad at least. Good job from Ping to repair the war track even while fighting. He's got 2 more war tracks idling on the left, should use them. Bring them into the fight and kill all these marines while they retreat, or kill the snipers. Should be possible. Micro mistake in here, idling with those war tracks. Feels like he could have done so much more damage while the Space Marine retreats in the river.
What do you want?
More and more war tracks. I see 4 of them now, but they are badly split. Okay, the other 2 war tracks took down an LP2. Also not bad. And maybe they will manage to take down the machine cult as well. Nice, great attack from Pink. And AriXar says no way he can stop this. Pink already says GG. A bit of unmanner style from him, but it's probably still too early to say GG. Let's see what we'll get out of that machine pit. Machine cult. Machine pit is for chaos. Machine cult on space marines, machine pit on chaos. And while the big mech was busy taking down and capturing this point, AriXar slowly managing to make a comeback. The Dreadnought alone. Contributed to this comeback. I think he destroyed a war track at least, killed some Slugger boys, dropped morale of some Ork infantry. It also causes some very bad pathing to all units, all infantry units, both enemy and allied. Not enough anti-vehicle from Ork at this point to deal with the Dreadnought. AriXar should have made a servitor to repair also the Dreadnought while fighting. It's important that he keeps that Dreadnought alive. And the Ork is forced to retreat. No GG yet. Never say GG in trying to troll your opponent unless you are sure you have already won it. Well, it seemed like over 1 minute ago when Pink surrounded the Space Marine base. Stun cast on the Dreadnought here from the big mech. Has to jump back though with very low morale and low HP. No relic controlled by Pink now. He's lost a great portion of his army. Loads of war tracks got destroyed. Only 2 war tracks left. Big mech on low HP and some Slugger boys. Keeps producing these war tracks. And what will AriXar do from this point onward? More and more Dreadnoughts should be fine.
Scouts ready.
I am ready to serve.
Very good holding here from AriXar. Pink trying to desperately take down the machine cult. It's producing something. It's also being repaired by a servitor, which was not visible for Pink. I mean, it was visible, but Pink didn't notice and did not focus it. It stays right behind this moving thing on the machine cult. A Dreadnought got destroyed, another one got out, no problem. AriXar only on 3 strategic points with no LP2s, 56 to 30 income. How do you even play with this economy in the 15th minute?
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Even in death, I still serve.
Dreadnoughts to save the day. What a powerful unit in vanilla. You do not have air unit in here to deal with these things. What proper anti-vehicle should Ork make to destroy the dreadnoughts? Maybe having loads of war tracks with anti-vehicle weapon would help, but I heard it had very bad precision. It would miss a lot. Another attempt to go in from pink with all this bunch of war tracks. 2 of them got destroyed. Oh boy, have you seen that heavy bolter damage on the war truck? What a damage! Looks like this is anti-vehicle weapon on the dreadnought, this bolter. Very high damage to war tracks. Whoa. And good job by AriXar repairing that dreadnought. Again, he keeps losing stuff. He should get back his points. They are not being controlled by the Ork. At least he should try and get them. Finally sends a scout.
Scouts awaiting orders.
Pink just keeps making these war tracks. He's got no other ideas.
You need something fixed.
Scouts ready.
My faith is my
I
shield.
am ready to serve.
Not enough power, even with plus 30 income, 0 power because of the repair. Very expensive repair on the dreadnought, consumes all the power for AriXar. 2 dreadnoughts again, which I believe will easily deal with 3 war tracks. What I think could deal with the dreadnoughts is upgrade all the weapons to anti-vehicle on these war tracks and have some slugger boys fully upgraded with tank busters. Maybe that would allow Ork to destroy those dreadnoughts. Okay, he's got some tank busters on this squad. Should also upgrade the ones on this squad and maybe then go in with all that bunch of anti-vehicle weapons. He might be able to take down the dreadnoughts. Otherwise, AriXar actually might win.
At last, back to war.
At your command.
60-40-30, very slowly economy gets back up. Another war track gets here, does not allow AriXar to build this LP1 in there, in the river.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
And another attack attempt from AriXar on the left, towards the top side. And some ugly pathing caused by the dreadnoughts as well as the war track. Now a bunch of tank buster here on this squad. I'm not sure how many of them got upgraded. Looks like the whole squad got upgraded to tank busters. Still not so high damage to dreadnoughts as I can see by the tank busters, but at least something. It's now or never for pink. 1 dreadnought down. Can he take the other one down as well? Force commander almost killed. Should just stop and kill him in range. Focus that commander. Even the storm boys joined the fight against this dreadnought, trying to take it down. Bad decision, because the dreadnought makes fatality on close combat units. And during the fatality he receives no damage. Well, both dreadnoughts down, and at this point AriXar realizes he's lost it. GG. Nice back and forth. AriXar suffered for most of the game, but he held up strong on very low economy. For a long time, like a true space marine. Like a true emperor servant. AriXar even manages to kill more orcs. Well, Pink he afforded to lose more orcs also. He kept making those slugger boys and losing them over and over again. For a 21-minute game, more than 4,000 economy advantage. And look at the amount of reinforced units. 101 orcs reinforced and only 12 space marines reinforced. A very lore friendly stuff right here. I already lost count for the games. This is probably game 5 for today's video. Another game from AriXar versus muschiT. Space Marine Mirror. Looks like 4 scouts from Alien. Actually, muschiT Alien is the sponsor from what we can see. Alienware. Didn't know it was out there even in 2004.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, that's 4 scouts from muschiT. I believe it's the same from AriXar. Actually, no, only 3 scouts for AriXar this time. This allows him to build the listening posts a bit faster, perhaps.
Yes, Lord.
Scouts in position.
Oh boy, look at that.
At your command.
muschiT captured some of his points with the scouts. After that, he immediately reinforces them and sends them into attack.
At your command. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Let's see how AriXar will react to this. Obviously, the focus from muschiT should be on the enemy scouts. No need to focus Force Commander with the scouts. Damage too low. 2 commanders.
At your command.
This reminds me a bit of Beer's games in Soulstorm. He would often do a scout rush build like this one, similar to this, especially in mirrors. Apparently this stuff was practiced by more players, even in vanilla.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Scouts in
Well, but how effective is this? Musky's economy is lower. He will be behind in economy for sure.
Yes.
If you reinforce your scouts so much, better make sure you deal some critical damage to your opponent early game. Kill 2-3 scout squads of your opponent. Don't just sit back and try to fight your enemy. You have to harass and disturb your opponent. Do not allow him to get the points, but it's already too late. Only this point was delayed for AriXar. So maybe a bad decision from Musky to do this on Meeting of Minds. Okay, he manages to kill a scout squad here, not bad.
While the enemies of the Empire
Well,
still
equipping these scouts now with snipers would be perfect. Still make good use of them and send one scout to get the relic.
Scouts ready.
This one with 3 members would be alright to take the relic and then the critical location. AriXar now has got a more powerful army right now. There are no snipers on the scouts, so a good attack in here from AriXar. No need to allow your opponent to chill like that, especially after you lose scouts, and this point is not captured yet.
Scouts in position.
Feels like AriXar lost 2 squads of scouts on this point trying to get it, and he did not succeed. Good job from Musky. He also built all of his strategic points, but he does not control the relic yet.
Scouts here. Scouts ready. Yes, my lord.
Goes back to base with his scouts. He also will not manage to build this one, will get decapped. Well, so they basically traded 1 point, but AriXar has control of his relic. Musky doesn't. So AriXar is still ahead in this game, definitely. Armory up though for Musky. He produced a squad of assault marines. We'll tie up the Space Marine squads. 3 generators up now for AriXar. Very good macro player, what I noticed. Two LP2s up.
Yes, most beneficent one.
And Musky simply does not care at all about his relic and any critical location control. Neglecting them for so long, he will pay, I guess, for that in the long run. Very low income on requisition, 68 to 10. And we already got AriXar tier 2 with plasma guns on the Space Marines. Musky panics and jumps back.
beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic. Praise the
Will
Emperor.
distract his opponent with a squad of scouts. 3 LP2s now up for AriXar. Very high economy, places the machine cult. 115 to 30, that's heaven for vanilla. Can probably even build a big generator. Or would be safe at least. More and more assault marines from muschiT. 3 squads now. I believe he can tie up all of the enemy squads with assault marines, and of course assault marines would win in the close combat.
This day shall be a glorious one.
Now that's a bad decision. Trying to fight the force commander, should have ignored the enemy force commander. He should lose this fight.
The Emperor
Yeah, he loses the force commander, but also kills the enemy force commander. So maybe it was worth trade in the end. Now he can tie up the Space Marine squads until they retreat under the LP2s without any problems. Probably waiting for those jumps to reload until he goes back in. Machine cult almost finished here for economic. Would probably be nice now to make some land speeders
Scouts in position.
and add the snipers on scouts. Would be perfect. He even sends the scouts to tie up the enemy Space Marines to fight them in close combat. Finally he took control of his relic point, has to build a listening post there. So we've got raw, basically, almost raw tier 1 units against tier 2.5. And assault marines will definitely win in close combat. AriXar has to micro very well, make sure he does not lose too much. The 4th squad of assault marines is here. Something new we see in vanilla. Assault marine mass. Later on it became even more popular, I believe. This sort of build managed to surround a lot of space marines and killed them. Well done. Don't give AriXar time to chill. I wonder where his vehicles are. It's about time to get them out. Okay, Dreadnought is here. Could probably even be used from range, should add a bolter to it. And could be used in range to drop morale of assault marines and with a bolter deal damage. So many assault marines, oh boy, this is almost abuse. No anti-vehicle to deal with the Dreadnought. The bolter was equipped to the Dreadnought. Now will get easier, it should get easier for AriXar. Maybe adding some land speeders would be great.
Scouts awaiting orders.
Faith is our shield.
5 squads, 4 squads here of assault marines,
Scouts awaiting orders.
and 2 squads of scouts still
4 minutes
alive.
until taken hold victory.
And still tier 1 for muschiT by the look of it.
Scouts awaiting orders.
Another squad of assault marines was made. 5 squads back to life.
At last, back
Scouts
to war.
here.
Command me.
And another attack attempt from AriXar from towards the top. Looks like muschiT does not want to face this army, so he goes for a base trade.
3 minutes until taken hold victory.
Yeah, the assault marines die way too quickly now from this plasma, so unless all of them at once dive into this space marine mass. Okay, melta bombs equipped now to the assault marines. Took down the machine cult easily. I believe that's tier 2 then for muschiT. I was saying that unless he jumps with all the squads at once, he will lose them one by one in the fight with the plasma guns. You have to tie up all the squads at once somehow. It's strange that he does not even try to go and fight these Space Marines. This is a high-risk situation. He does not want to risk it.
Until taken hold victory.
Nothing to deal with a dreadnought, it's destroying his base. Maybe melta bombs.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Should have some. Should have saved some for the dreadnought. Retreats back to base with all of his Space Marines, loses some points. 80 to 0 economy, no income on power whatsoever, but he's got a nice bank. He can reinforce those Assault Marines without problem. I guess they don't even require power. A 134 to 60 economy for AriXar, much better. Looking at this economy income alone, I could probably say and predict easily that he'd win. But it's not over yet. Finally jumping with all of his Assault Marines into the mass of Space Marines with plasma, and this should be an easy fight for the Assault Marines, even with a Dreadnought around. Actually, he got destroyed by the melta bombs. Melta grenades. Oh, what a weird jump. All the Space Marine squads being tied up, except for one. Okay, now all of them being tied up, and the Assault Marines are definitely winning this fight. Looks like AriXar is struggling with micro, splitting his units and running away from the Assault Marines. Even the Force Commander gets surrounded and killed relatively quickly by the Assault Marines in here. Very well done. Higher economy does not mean you will win. Now I'm not sure what AriXar should do to make a comeback. It changed so fast. Oh man. This is sick. I've never seen this style of play in over a decade in Soulstorm. This was never used. Musk is saying it's something like it's very effective, yeah. You can kill infantry with that, you can kill a vehicle thanks to the Assault Marine equipment, melt a grenade, or a bomb. Not sure if that's a bomb or a grenade. It's basically anti-vehicle and anti-building. Yeah, this definitely looks like abuse. Some OP stuff. Doesn't even use all the Assault Marines at once. Manages to destroy AriXar's base relatively quick. Takes down 2 listening posts, generators. Could try and destroy the chapel barracks. Or better save those melta bombs for dreadnoughts and land speeders. He has to save the bombs for the vehicles and only use melee on destroying buildings. 78 to 0. Not enough income on requisition. He does not take care of his economy. If he would rebuild quick instead of reinforcing assault marines, would be better.
Even in death I still serve.
What is your order?
I am the instrument of his will.
Awaiting orders.
Scouts awaiting orders.
Faith is our shield.
Okay, looks like he's wasting again his meltas on buildings. Might be a bad decision. But he should have some left for the dreadnought as well. He must have saved some for this. 2 dreadnoughts now.
4 minutes until takeoff.
Well, both machine pits now down, both machine cults down. No more vehicles for AriXar. I believe he cannot afford another one. The machine cult was more expensive here. You'd need about 300 or 400 requisition. Still nice income for requisition on AriXar, 99 income, plus 30 on power, 76 to 0 for muschiT. Well, once the teleport and melta bombs reload on the assault marines, muschiT's army is definitely also stronger. It's not stronger only if there are no melta bombs and jumps. So maybe he should retreat and wait until those reload. Dreadnoughts are definitely a pain now.
3 minutes until takeoff.
muschiT should try and kill them one by one somehow. For now he's ignoring the dreadnoughts, he's only fighting the space marines from what I can see. He's ignoring the vehicles. The right thing to do in this situation. He feels he's losing it and jumps back. Well, can he actually come back after this bad fight? I highly doubt it. But things can change, as we've seen. Another machine cult placed the third one now for AriXar. Should get some servitors in here and repair the dreadnoughts as well.
2 minutes until taken.
Very interesting and unusual game here. So different from what I'm used to see in Space Marine mirrors. Yeah, I guess muschiT already gave up. They're just chatting now. And so far I have not seen frag grenades. They probably were not even a thing in vanilla. Frag grenades on Space Marines. Also on Chaos Marines, I did not see them yet used.
I am the instrument of his will.
Okay, muschiT will try to defend his base now. No need for base trade. Drops some melta bombs into the dreadnoughts, destroys one, and retreats. Wants to take down those dreadnoughts by one, but it will take ages if he does it like that. By the time he destroys a dreadnought one by one, another one will be getting out from this machine cult. There's enough power for AriXar to keep producing them. Losing his base slowly, muschiT is scared, he does not even want to go in and defend, fight for his life. He will sit there. Well, most of the base obliterated, now even the HQ goes down. That's it, GG. Very well done from AriXar. Nice unusual build also from muschiT. I'm not sure if he can save his HQ now. Might be too late. But he's got some bank to recover in case he manages to push back all these marines. If he manages to take down the dreadnought and the land speeder, he can still repair and maybe recover his economy. I guess he won't bother though. Too much talking in here, not enough playing. He did not use the melt-up bombs now during this fight. Okay, some were cast into the dreadnought. Two melt-up bombs were cast while dreadnought used fatality, so he received no damage. So unfortunate for muschiT. Well, another dreadnought, another land speeder is here. No way muschiT can stop this now. Nice build, assault marine mass. For the first time I'm seeing this. It might be more effective on smaller maps. I have no idea what these players are talking about. They are probably chatting in German. Good game and well played by AriXar, another victory for this player. So far, probably the best macro player in vanilla. Yeah, almost 10,000 more resources for AriXar. Another game on Blood River. We've got in the lower left position Karandras with Orks, using the nickname Love Below. And in the top right, Space Marine zndikate.
At your command.
I guess we'll see something different. A different opening this time. He starts with chapel barracks and generator, so it might be 2 or 3 scout squads, not 4. Only 2 scout squads for now.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Yeah, 2 scouts, but that's also risky. If you get rushed, for example, harassed by scouts, he probably knows his opponent is playing Orks, although I'm not sure. How would he know that? During the loading screen you don't see the player's name and you don't even see the map name. At least in the playback files. Maybe it was visible during the loading when the games were played for the players, I mean. Maybe they were only invisible in the replay files. I can't tell. 2 squads of scouts, but he's managing to take the map quite fast. He even
Scouts here.
started getting the relic quickly. Has a Space Marine squad out and probably makes the Force Commander now. Karandras started with 3 Slugger Boy squads by the look of it, or maybe even 4. 4 squads of Slugger Boys in there. A war banner, generator, and adds the second banner now. This looks like an all-in rush from Ork. He does not capture the relic, he decided to go into attack. Early game aggression in the Space Marines base. LP2 upgraded here from zndikate. He probably saw this coming. Having an LP2 in this situation is wonderful. It can save you. Ork can't really fight under this LP2, he would lose too many Slugger Boys there. Or lose HP on the big mech. Nice micro from the Space Marine player, running and dancing around from the Orks. Looks like a failed attack from Karandras. A lot of reinforcements into Overwatch into these Slugger Boys. A lot of investment. Probably not worth it so early. Might be fine if he will upgrade them later with weapons. Still only LP1s here in the base for Orks. 30 population cap, adds the pile of guns.
Yes, my lord.
And a second generator placed from Space Marine. A bit greedy with economy. Upgrading this to LP2 would also be great. Oh, he's already got 3 LP2s. Nice one. I see now why he's built the second generator. He wouldn't have enough power for this one and for armory soon.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath.
Well, he should be fine for now. The economy is very good, 86 to 20 on 4 points. Actually much higher than Ork's economy. But Ork is hitting tier 2 now, and he can go for the mech shop once he will have enough resources. No sign of tier 2 here. Armory only got placed now.
We stand ready. Fear denies
My faith is my shield.
Don't bother me. I'm working on something. You need something fixed.
Praise the Emperor.
What is it? What? What is it?
My faith is my shield.
Ork trying to win some time in these fights. He's obviously not aiming to win the game with these fights, but he's overextending, trying to keep his opponent back from scouting the base and seeing that mech shop. That's how you win time and try to outsmart your opponent. 92 to 20 economy here for zndikate. Mech shop more than halfway done, almost up soon. Builds another generator, it's necessary for power income for vehicles. And what should we expect out of that mech shop? Of course, we'll probably see the war tracks. Cheap and effective. Some heavy bolters equipped to the Space Marines, no anti-vehicle yet. There's tier 2, they're up for a Space Marine now.
Scouts ready.
Trying to defend while capturing the relic.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Ork does not care about relic yet. Does not care about economy, he's rushed this tier 2. On low economy, say hello to the war track. Might be late with tier 2 because Space Marine will have a proper anti-vehicle, maybe enough to stop the war tracks. Big mech now with this squad of Slugger boys fighting 3 squads at once. This squad, and the Force Commander. How in the world is that even possible? What a split. Obviously the mech lost that fight, too many Space Marines around. Too bad Karandras lost most of his Slugger boys. No squad left to get this point besides this one, which is busy fighting. It's a close fight here right now. If Karandras manages to destroy the Space Marines with missile launchers, he might be able to take the lead. Because until now Space Marine looks like he's got the advantage in both map control and economy. And he even managed to keep up with Orks tech. But now in this fight, Space Marine also lost a lot. Loads of Marines got killed, scouts, even the Force Commander almost dead, gets focused now by the war tracks. And Slugger boys refuses to die, it gets reinforced slowly. There's a no bleeder in there tanking the LP2 damage. Finally Force Commander down. And almost no anti-vehicle now. No anti-vehicle left from zndikate. He's got another squad of Space Marine out of the barracks. Big mech back to life. 68 to 30, very low economy fight from Ork. He has to keep up this pressure, maybe get closer to the barracks and try to kill the Space Marines as soon as they get out. Do not allow them to get equipped with anti-vehicle weapons. That might be the only way. Ork will win. Huge banking power and requisition for Space Marine. He just needs some time to recover his forces, which Karandras does not want to give him. Don't give him time. He will go in closer to the barracks, even if he will be under the fire of 3 LP2s. Already half HP down for the big mech. Some focus on the turret. Should have prioritized the servitor. He's repairing, got killed now. Strategic point decapped in the river, well done. And we've got heavy bolter turret now upgraded to anti-vehicle. Anyways, it will go down quickly. It even got more HP in vanilla, 1200. It only has 950 HP in Soulstorm. Again, Space Marine in a very risky position. Not really clear who wins here. Again, left without any infantry. Well, Ork is winning. Space Marine cannot keep up with production. All that Ork has to do is to destroy this LP2 and this one. And then his victory is guaranteed. Take down the LP2s and that's over, I think. 74 to 30, economy slightly increased. Well done from work. Difficult for Space Marine to deal with these war tracks if they do not have dreadnoughts. It's very difficult. What a slaughter. Good job with the Gretchens repairing the war track, trying to use the full potential of Orks. Almost no floats. Generators down, and that's it. I don't see now how the Space Marine can win. Good job from work. Big Mech about to die though. Will get killed by the Force Commander probably.
While the enemies of the Emperor still don't wrap their peace.
Manages to retreat. Shooter boys were made.
The Emperor protects. What do you want? What? Awaiting orders.
Poor Space Marines cannot deal with the war tracks, even if they have anti-vehicle equipped, they just die too quickly. So you really need dreadnoughts. If Ork has enough close combat units to tie up the Space Marines, or if they have a bunch of war tracks, there's no way Space Marine can win without dreadnoughts. Either dreadnoughts or assault marines with melta bombs. That could also be a good option. If you cannot afford the machine cult, you cannot afford the dreadnought, make some assault marine squads with melta bombs and try to destroy these war tracks. Should be doable. Dominating in here by the Ork. Not even GG got called by the Space Marine player. He probably got upset and annoyed. How in the world do you deal with this? Manages to kill more Orks. However, Ork destroyed 10 buildings, Space Marine destroyed 0. Not enough aggression from the Space Marine player. If he would have been more aggressive, instead of building, upgrading those LP2s, he could have tried and play aggressively, invest more in infantry, and not allow Ork to hit tier 2 so easily. It was a risky move from Ork to go fast tier 2 through Slugger Boys alone. Only Slugger Boys and Big Mech. I'm surprised no games on Valley of Corn yet. I'm also trying to filter them out a bit when downloading the replays. I know not many people like it, although it was a fine map back then.
What is your wish? Great one.
This time we've got Outer Reaches on the right hand side, WC Sleign, a familiar Chaos player from the previous video. I believe we have watched 2 games featuring this player. Starts out with 3 cultists, I assume, and Chaos Lord.
Anything for the great powers.
2 cultists out. What is he researching here? Takes a while. He's got no power, by the way. Is he going fast here too, or what?
I am here to lead you.
If I'm not mistaken, this animation here shows us that something is being produced or researched in the stronghold, in the Chaos Temple. Stronghold, actually. Desecrated stronghold. Chaos Temple are the barracks. Chaos Lord is out. Makes a squad of Chaos Marines. Only 2 cultists. Squads. This is probably tier 2 upgrade. Can't think of anything else. I believe it was cheap on power in vanilla. About 50 power perhaps. 2 Slugger boys here already slightly reinforced. Big Mech gets out on the battlefield. Has to stab this Chaos Lord somehow. Good job by the Big Mech. Also Chaos Lord almost killed the Gretchen squad. Almost. 2 HP left. Okay, got reinforced. And Sleign, a very bad start. He somehow overlooked his squad of Chaos Marines and lost it. Also lost more than half HP on his Chaos Lord. Looks very, very, very bad for Chaos. And much like an all-in from the Orc player. How will this end, I wonder? Chaos Lord running towards the top of the map. He does not want to lead the Orc forces inside of his base. Maybe distract them and go towards the top side. Cultists taking these 2 points. And what would Orc do from here? Maybe go into his base, into the Chaos base. Oh, 2 generators up. Also on the other side. I wonder if Chaos is tier 2. Chaos Armory gets placed. Work, however, stopped with map control on this point. Only 3 listening posts, not upgraded. 0 power income. Definitely looks like an all-in, and he will take 1 point from the Chaos side. Manages to kill a squad of cultists here in the Chaos base. Big Mech destroying another LP1, and maybe later on that will be captured by the Slugger boys. Preferably this squad. This squad should be fighting, there are more Slugger boys in it. What a crazy game. Yeah, this should be fortified with the listening posts. Work will need those resources. On the other side, Chaos is trading with Work. These listening posts took down an Orc listening post. We'll capture it now. They kept that point with the cultists. 56 to 20 economy now for Chaos. Higher economy for Chaos. Weaker army. Also he's got armory up and LP2 now, great. And grenade launchers on the cultists. Well done.
We're here for the dark gods.
If he builds these 2 strategic points with listening post, will be even better. And take this point as well. Not everything is lost for Chaos yet, although it looks ugly for him. Might actually be even worse for Work if he will lose the Slugger boys. Another unusual game, I like it. The variety of builds and styles we see through these vanilla games. So much different from what we're used to see in Soulstorm. These Slaga boys can easily shoot the cultists from range, no need to run in close combat for them. He should have used the ranged stance. Chaos Lord still alive. Almost forgot about him. The Ork player, Anakonda, interesting nickname. Taking down now the Chaos Temple, will succeed with that. 3 banners up here and the pilo guns. The Ork armory is up as well. Gretchen's got stuck in here, they cannot move towards the war banner, the 4th one, and build it. Anakonda should move his Slaga boys a bit, allow Gretchens to build. Oh boy, that damage from the grenade launchers on cultists killed loads of Slaga boys within seconds. But also the Chaos Lord contributed in this fight. Chaos Temple down, Anakonda wanted to take down the stronghold. Interesting all-in from Ork, which will probably fail. 68 to 20 economy on Chaos. He's got much better map control. The Chaos Temple got placed on the upper side of the map.
Grant us the gifts of the Chaos Gods, Great One.
56 to 0 economy. Now even the army for Orks is weaker. Only a squad of Slaga boys and Big Mech. And I'm not sure what upgrades they have. Oh, a Storm Boy squad was also produced, being used now to get this critical location. 3 squads of cultists with grenades from Chaos, and Marine squad with bolters, as well as the Chaos Lord. Much stronger army, I'd say, for the Chaos player. Full HP for the Big Mech though, that could be a problem. And anti-vehicle upgrades for the Slaga boys. Loads of tank busters. Focusing this LP2. Might succeed at destroying it. It's down. Critical location captured by the Storm Boys, but Orks map control is almost absent. Only 2 strategic points controlled with 1 LP1 on them. 1 LP1 on each. And a critical location. Very low income on requisition for Ork. Even though he took down a Chaos Temple once, it got rebuilt. Chaos economy now also a bit destroyed, 2 generators down. 68 to 0, still higher than Ork economy. And especially army much stronger. 2 squads of Storm Boys, Big Mech, and that's probably it. Also a squad of Slaga boys in the Chaos base behind the HQ. Weird fights. The Storm Boys in here are losing easily against all these upgraded heretics. Even the Big Mech got killed. Yeah, I believe it's over. There's no way Ork can make a comeback now. He will need 5 minutes to restore his army. And even that will not be enough. Now it's only a matter of time until Chaos wins this. Let's move a bit with a fast speed. He will retake that point. And then retake this point. And killing this Slugger squad wouldn't be a problem. The DPS from the weapons equipped on these cultists, grenades and heavy bolters is extremely high. Chaos Lord full HP. Good job dancing around the LP2 from Sleign around that Chaos Temple.
Victory countdown has begun.
It would have been good from Ork if he wouldn't give up on map control in the early game. He had to make 3 squads of Slugger boys instead of overwatching 2 squads to the max, make a third one and take the map slowly with it. Definitely a mistake here from Ork. And now gets punished for that. Nothing he can do, he's got a squad of Storm Boys on the other side. If they jump in here, they will get immediately killed. Sweet.
Yes, master.
Anakonda still trying to take down that desecrated stronghold. Well, there's no no bleeder, no chopper research, I believe. So very low damage from the Storm Boys. The only thing they are good at without weapons is tying up ranged squads which do not have damage in close combat. Sleign manages to win this. He suffered a bit early, but dealt with this rush perfectly fine. Also some mistakes were done by the Ork player. A lack of map control, too much overwatch in the Slugger boys, some bad fights. And so he loses after a failed all-in. Okay, time for the last game in this video. Pink Boys versus Select on Battle Marshes. Third game from Pink today, and for the third game he starts with this build. A fast double banner up from Pink. Why not build a generator instead of this second banner? Still don't get this decision making from Pink. Maybe I don't know some details here in vanilla which the second banner allows you to do. Maybe Gretchen infiltration could well be.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Oh, a third banner, whoa. Now that's extreme. 3 fast banners from Ork. Why would you do that? Can anyone explain this to me? Why? Fast warp spiders from Select. He started with 2 guardians and a warp spider squad. A generator also. Does not place the listening posts yet, busy with a warp spider squad on the other side. Idling at base.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Looks like his shift commands were not recorded, or he did not use them. fleet of foot has been researched and activated on the Guardians. They will continue with the map control now.
My music is a
You need something fixed. Sod off. Where to?
So that's 3 banners, 2 slugger boys and big mech. I still do not get why would you build 3 fast banners. Okay, and the 4th one now. Before a single generator. 4 banners before generator. Maybe that's, yeah, that's fast tier 2 rush. And what infantry squad would he make in tier 2? Knobs or what?
I got the good bits for this fight.
quickly. Take us to the battle.
Yours.
Definitely not the mech shop, and definitely not the Storm Boys. I think you can do the Storm Boys with 2 banners, or 3. Okay, the Mad Dogs. This is Mad Dog Rush, apparently. Attached to the squad, you could have produced this Mad Dogs in tier 2. It's a tier 3 unit in Soulstorm, and you have this fighting juice on them, which makes your makes the squad to which you apply that juice immune to death. It still receives damage, but it does not die until the effect ends. I see now. So that's fast tier 2 for the Mad Dogs. Understandable. 3 Mad Dogs. I wonder if they can place the bombs without power. It should cost about 100 power, a bomb from the Mad Dog. Full HP for the Big Mech. How will Select stop that? He's getting control of the second relic now. Better map control. He cancelled capturing the critical location on the left for some reason. Maybe he realized he needs all the power he's got on this side fighting back those Orks. Farsia is out. Casted the Psychic Storm already, dealt some damage. But I believe they will quickly recover, regenerate, I mean, the Orks. And may the action begin. Intense fight right now. Ork trying to tie up those Ork spiders. A very mobile unit. Pink forcing Select to micro. Well, that's what you should do when you're playing versus Eldar. Force them to micro. Do not let them chill and easily take up. You have to force them to always run away from your squads, be it close combat or ranged combat. Make them micro, make them make mistakes, and somehow get the lead. Interesting build from Pink. Again, something new for me. It's the first time I see this stuff in vanilla. Mad Dog Rush. 4 war banners without generators. 80 to 10 economy for Eldar now. Builds a webway gate. No soul shrine yet. Means he's raw tier 1. Very intense. Farsi almost killed though. I guess the mech kept her busy. 68 to 10 economy for Pink. Well, his army seems much stronger. to say the least. But he is behind in economy a bit. Ahead in technology though. Creative stuff, nice build, I like it from Pink. Added a squad of shooter boys. Also attached a med dog to the squad. Well done, well done. Destroys a listening post there, listening shrine. How is Select stopping this? He's made a third squad of warp spiders now. Got some guardians and Farseer alive, but low HP. Psychic Storm. And some big shooters added to the shooter boy squad. Ork has to tie up all those warp spiders or he will eventually lose the fight. Man, these warp spiders with double jump seem so unfair for a tier 1 unit, to be honest. If they would had one jump, maybe that'd be fine. Not two. And it seems the jump ability also reloads pretty quick. Well, Pink lost most of his boys in here. Shooter boy is dead. Slugger boy is dead. Looks like the big mech will die too.
Quickly, take us to the battle.
80 to 20 economy for Eldar.
What do you know?
68 to 34 Pink boys. Jumps in again. Not sure why he used the jump though. Why use the jump on the warp spiders when you can just walk? Should save the jump for fights, I think. Well, maybe Select is confident now that he's already won, but it's not over. Mech shop almost up. It's tier 2 for Orks, as we know. Some war tracks might change the outcome. At least until Eldar hits tier 2 and gets some anti-vehicle. Soul Shrine up, but I heard it's only armory for Eldar, it's not actually tier 2. You have to research tier 2 from the HQ. And he needs some bright lenses if he wants to deal with war tracks. Storm Boy is added by Pink now. That's all the infantry he's got. That Storm Boy squad and the big mech. Below half HP. His only hope now, I assume, are these war tracks. They get produced quickly and they are cheap. Very effective. Guardian squad killed there. 3 squads, by the look of it, of warp spiders left alive. Retreating in the base. And I guess Select is going tier 2.
You need something, what can we do for you?
Another jump here from the warp spider. Only 2 squads from work, not enough to tie up all the squads. He tried to retreat, lost the Storm Boy squad very quickly.
What is it?
Select could have focused and killed the big mech as well, but he got distracted by these war tracks. Wants to go back there. 56 to 20 economy. I guess another war track is being produced. Okay, warp spiders have their equipment researched now and they can cast it on vehicles and probably buildings as well. Similar to Melta bombs on assault marines. Good against vehicles. And it's a tier 3 upgrade in Soul Storm. Well, I assume Select is tier 2 now. He's probably making a Bright Lens. In that webway gate he's got a good bank. 80 to 40, almost 400 to 400 bank. For Orks, 62 to 30. Oh, the camera is going crazy.
Which way?
Psychic Storm cast on the big mech. Well, it almost deals no damage to heroes. No, it does. Not sure if he used the Mind War as well. Psychic Storm alone dealt about 100 damage to the big mech. Could have also been the Fire on the Move from the Farseer that dealt some damage. Yeah, with the Warp Spider equipment, they can now destroy vehicles easily. Support portal up, Brightlands platform out. So Select is having good anti-vehicle now as well. Yeah, looks like Select is winning this. Only some vehicles being produced from ping, that's all he can afford. Another grenade cast onto that war truck. War truck left. And now 3 Brightlands. It's good luck killing them. Select decided to go in with the Farseer from the right, probably overlooked her, miscontrolled in here and loses the Farseer. Or maybe he just wanted to scout. Didn't expect these war trucks here perhaps, I don't know. Well, not a big loss for him, he's looking great. 85 to 40 economy, much better economy compared to Orc and much stronger infantry. No vehicles yet. Brightness count as infantry in vanilla. You can even enable some sort of speed boost on them if you want to retreat or engage quickly. Oh, a fire prism was also made. 3500 HP. I guess that's a perfect unit to deal with the war tracks. Well, Pink tried something unique. Maybe it would even work if Eldar would not make warp spiders. Fast Mad Dogs seem effective. If you go for Mass Guardians and Dark Reapers, this work build might even work. Yeah, this is over. Select dominating now. Very solid play. Very good micro and decision making. Pink is surprised. He says it's his best game against Eldar. I'm not sure if he's joking. Is this a sarcasm or not? Nevertheless, Select played very well. And yeah, in his hands, Eldar look completely OP to me. I'd like to see a game where Select loses. How is it even possible? I guess we'll see such games as well in the future videos. For now, that's it, guys. Almost 3 hours long with this one. More such videos to come. We'll have at least 10 videos, probably much more, in this Expert Clash series. So if you enjoy them, stay tuned, subscribe if you're a new viewer, leave your feedback below the video. And I hope to see you next time, guys. Thank you all for watching.